Account and file policy. I'm going to demonstrate a very useful account and file policy. Account policy belongs to the global policy. We can define a default shorthand name for a unit or universal account. Let's look at its format. A full account path is either a path starting from the root directory or a path starting with an environment variable that contains an absolute full path at runtime, such as $UV_home /sales. Regarding as the file policy applies to data events only, like data basic or data query events. In order to simplify the file policy, we support wildcard specification. You can specify an asterisk to indicate all files in the account. Next, I will show you how to use the account and file policy, and how to use hash and dynamic file to report. Okay, first open the audit configuration file using -config. Okay, starting from line 20, there are some default examples of audit configuration events and policies that we use as a reference, listing many events currently supported, such as sys events and data events. Line 8 and 9 is the account policy. I use shorthand definition MyDemo to the account path. This is not required, but if you don't use this, you have to specify the full path of the account. Line 10 includes databasic events. Note that databasic with asterisk is a wildcard that is equal to databasic read, write, and delete. Line 11 includes the data query group. Line 14 defines a file policy with wildcard indicates that all files in the account will be tracked. Line 16 and 18, we can also include and exclude specific files or use environment variable for account and file policy. First, I will show you the file policy with wildcard. Okay. Before running the program, we need to ensure that the file policy has taken effect. Use the -config -display tool. It will display current values for all events. We can see some global policies and account policy. Let's check the data basic write. We can see that the file policy is turned on. Next, I will check the audit file types currently in use. We can see that dynamic hash file is used. For dynamic hash file, we need to clear the audit date before running the program, so that we can review the records more accurately. Admin clear 1. Okay, let's go to the account. Okay, let's look at our basic program. In the basic program, I will read 3 files, VOC states and products, which record ID is specified. Okay, let's run the basic program. Basic. Okay, let's check the results of the audit log. I will query the audit log. Okay, we can see that the read operations of three files are all recorded. We'll see states and products. Yeah, next I will continue to modify the configuration file. This time I will include two files. For this time, I only want to track VOC and states file. Okay, save it. We still need to clear the audit file first. And run the basic program. Our expectation is that only two files read operations will be recorded. Run program and check audit log. Okay, it's right. Two records are tracked. I will execute the query command to verify that query events also can be recorded. I want to query states file. Then I check the audit log. We can see that the query states file is also tracked. Next example, I will use environment variable for account and file policy. I have two environment variables pointing to different accounts, UV Home and U2Dev. I will use them in the account and file policy separately. Let's check the U2Dev path and check the UV Home path. Yeah. Yeah, next I will execute the program under the two accounts. First, configure the audit config file. Turn on the environment. And in the file policy, I use the U2Dev environment variable. Okay, our expectation is that the files under the both accounts will be tracked. Clear log first. And now I'm in the account same as U2Dev specified. So first I will run the program. Okay, and check the audit log. We can see that the files products in the U2Dev is tracked. Is right. Okay, let's go to the UV Home account. SF sales. And then we run the same program. Here, check the audit log. You can see that the states file in the UV Home account is tracked. That's right. Yeah, next we can export the audit date for hash file to XML or JSON file format. I will show you how to do it. We can add the to XML option after the query command. Okay, to XML and I specify the file name audit. Okay, XML folder will be generated under your account. Go to this folder and we will see the XML file. Open the XML file. We can see the audit records. If you want to export audit data, you can use it easily. Okay, finally, let's use another audit file type, sequential file, to report. We can use Audit directly to convert the file type without restart the universe. Use the Audit-log type SEQ. Okay, change it. I will use Audit-buffer control buffer status to check sequential file status. We can get the sequential file name. Okay, run the same program. Okay, go to the sequential file folder. And open the sequential file. Oh, we can see that one record is tracked. Okay, that's the account and file policy.